Welcome to the Wanderer 360 channel. Today we're exploring a little oddity I found on a map while looking for something else. The brilliant YouTuber Tom Scott recently did a video on a firing range in Switzerland, I believe, that fired over a public road. So imagine my surprise when I found this. National Library of Scotland's old maps, and it shows a firing range in England firing across a public road. So we're off to explore it, see what we can find. It's near Tring in Hertfordshire, which is about an hour outside London, and I will put the route that I should have walked, the GPX file, in the link in the description. But in the meantime, let's just enjoy the environment. So we're up, just crossing the Ridgeway at the moment, and we're walking up towards the butts where the targets were. This is now in a nature reserve of Alderbury Meadows? Alderbury Meadows? I can't remember. Alderbury Mowers. There we are, we can see the sign there. So we'll carry on walking and see what we find. Beautiful day, sun is out, good time to explore. Targets were used to be. We have a small park behind us here, and this is where the bullets would end up. According to local research I've done, this was used in between 1914 and 1918 as a training exercise and training area for the First World War. If we now pan around, we can now see downrange, or is it uprange? I can't quite remember. Looking down, we can see the road. Hopefully some cars will come along in a second. That the range used to shoot over. The car's just come past. There'll be now a graphic showing the range markings. This hill was also used as a training exercise for people going to the First World War. So not only was this a target range, it was also used as a live fire exercise when people would come up the hill and people sat here would be firing live rounds over the top. This is now a nature reserve, but apparently people have found both spent bullets and spent cartridges here in the past. So a little bit of history. You can actually see where the ground has been dug out, where the range used to come up. We're now in the field below the firing range. In that far corner is where I believe the 200-yard marker was. Beyond it we have the road, and then going further on you've got markers all the way up to 800 yards. Not only does this old firing range cross a road, it also crosses a bridleway, which we're currently on, and the footpath we were on earlier. It is rather bizarre that this tranquil scene was once the training exercise for what was at the time the Great War, 1914 to 1918, the First World War. And we're now, over 110 years ago, we'd probably be shot for being here, because if we now pan round there, we can see where the targets would be, and where the cut-off out was where the bullets would come. We are now on the road, as you can see, literally directly underneath the firing range. As we can see, cars are going past. If we pan up there, where you can see the targets are, and then we're going to pan round to the other side to see where the downrange, uprange, where the range used to end, all up to 800 yards away. More cars coming. So if you've enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, but most importantly, take a minute to reflect on the people, the men, women and animals that have given their life in service of this country. Thank you.